Welcome to another episode of These Are the Aesthetics. Season 4, man. Shit.
Season 4, bro.
I kind of look back at some of our old episodes, and I'm like, bro, from the first episode to now, like, different studios, different engineers, the energy,
Hey, bro,
niggas is not
up.
shaking.
We going up, and it's not gonna get stuck because we still going up.
You know what I mean? But I go by the name of Cheech, aka if you don't have a photo, it never happened, aka that's my side piece, not my other girlfriend, aka we back and we better, man. No Bryson Tiller. What up?
Oh man, I go by the name of Gary, aka In Gary We Trust, aka nigga, that's my water. AKA I'm really glad to be here, man.
Here we go with the fuck shit. Alright, man. So
where's my house man?
Alright, so how's everyone feeling? How's everyone's mental health? I'll start with you, Gary, and I'll go around the room.
Oh man. I'm good, bro. I'm good. I'm really glad to be back. People have been asking me, hey man, you still doing that podcast shit? I'm like, all right, it's time to come back.
I feel you.
Cause niggas is praying on your downfall, man. Niggas can't keep shit.
Nah, facts.
Yeah, man, I'm in good spirits. I'm actually I'm interning now. I'm not working a 9 to 5 currently, so
okay.
I don't know if you guys noticed. I might be a little bit more light skinned. I've been in the house a lot more often.
True.
You should, but yeah, I'm glad. I ain't really seeing a lot of motherfuckers in my face anymore talking about some, yo, can I get a size in this, or can you clean my jewelry? Like, so.
It's good, man. Well, let's check in and tap in with our guest today. Go ahead and introduce yourself and tell us how you feeling today.
Yo, it's Maki again. You know the vibe. I feel good, man. You know, alive and blessed. You feel me? The GOAT.
Talk that shit.
Doing this shit, you feel me?
Yeah. New single out now.
Jiggle it out now, right now. You feel me? I don't know what to tell you.
Go buy it, stream it.
Go buy it, stream all streaming platforms, all that. But nah, bro. Yeah, mental health, man. I feel like, you know, I'm just doing a lot of self-reflection within myself. But I feel good though because I see a lot of great things coming. You know what I mean? And I just want to make sure I'm ready for that.
Yeah, I like that because typically when Caribbean men say we're doing a lot of self-reflection, we just got caught cheating. And that's our getaway card. Like, I've been working on me. I've been talking to the pastor, the deacon, like, fam.
Y'all nasty together.
He just ain't shit.
But yeah, this is definitely like the first guest that actually like customize our mic. Bro, Caribbeans are the most proudful people on the planet, bro.
Oh my God, Gary, have you seen anything? Have you been listening to anything? As the energy at your house?
Yeah, man, it's been literally like a month past. So what I've been listening to? I've been listening to some like ESTG.
Yes, sir.
He just dropped the album like last night. I've been bumping that shit all morning. I've been listening to some like Babyface Ray. Mm-hmm. Tyler's album dropped. I think, in my opinion, it's head to head for like best album of the year with him and J. Cole right now. I know it's debatable. That's just my personal opinion. No. I know. I mean,
Pusha T's coming. J. Cole. Kanye West is coming. Drake is coming. There's a lot of artists that are locked and loaded for this. Especially,
so far.
Man.
I said so far.
Maki coming. Stop.
Hey.
Maki coming. Shit.
But as far as me, it's kind of like also similar. I've been listening to ESTG a lot, especially his latest effort. What I like about it is he switched up not necessarily his style and flow, but the beats. Because the criticism that he got from his previous project was like, oh, he does good because he's on one type of beat. You know, you kind of hear the diversity in the new project. And I've been listening to a lot of Afrobeat as well. I've been listening to Wizkid album a lot. Sonically, I think that's one of the best musical projects we've gotten in the last 5 years. Like, it's very, like, the instruments, like, you could tell he went to the studio with a live band to record that album, not necessarily, like, a producer and shit like that. Yeah, as far as that's about it. As far as music, I haven't seen too many movies because I haven't been outside that much. But last night I did see Escape Room. It was okay.
I saw Space Jam recently. I fuck with it. I'm gonna say right now, like, I know people are hating on the movie. I think it's funnier than the first one.
It's LeBron. They're gonna hate on Brown.
Bro, they hate on. I literally saw a meme the other day that said like LeBron is so hated that KD fucked up the NBA twice and no one cares.
True. LeBron is the bigger star. I mean, that's what comes with that. So.
Yeah, I'm putting it out there. Space. I don't know if did you see it yet? The new Space Jam. I think, in my opinion, it's a lot funnier than the first one. Obviously, the first one is a guaranteed classic, but the second one though is like you're literally laughing out loud a lot more than the first one.
Okay. What about you, man? What you been listening to?
You didn't answer about your mental health.
Oh, you're right. Good catch. I mean, I've been all right, man. I've been in a good space.
He deflects a lot.
No, I just came from a little getaway, so that was dope. Fix your face, nigga. I know you was about to talk shit just now. I just came from a little getaway.
Some niggas just like.
I went out of town, man. I went to Miami. I went to some of my favorite spots and some spots that I did want. I checked out Komodo. I checked out Poppy Steak. Some of my, a couple museums that I wanted to check out, and some of the scenic views on the water and shit like that on a boat and stuff. And I did a few things just to relax a little bit, to refresh the mind and the spirit. But yeah, man, thank you for catching that. back on you real quick. Yeah. What about you, man? As far as music, what inspires you and what do you listen to? Besides your own music, because I know every artist is gonna come with that egotistical shit.
I only listen to me.
No, I mean, you know what I mean? Yeah, I do listen to a lot of my music. I listen to a lot of local artists. As far as music, I listen to everything. I'm always all over the place. Like, I got playlists like with Summer Walker type shit on it. I got another island playlist. I got a playlist called Vibes and like shit like NBA. Then I got another playlist like old school R&B type shit. Mm-hmm. But as far as like what inspires me, man, I don't know, man. I would really say my past and just I live this. Like, you feel me? Like, I don't go in there. I go in there and really give me, like, I'm a vibe. Like, I'm going to go in there and just vibe. So, you know what I mean? I got to hear the melody on the beat and I'm gone. Like, you feel me? So, yeah, that's really what inspires me and drive my little music. So,
okay.
Fuck with it. Yeah, I would definitely say you're probably either the most confident or the second most confident guest we've had so far. I'll definitely say that for sure. So we've been gone for like a month. So I went a couple places. I didn't go. People thought I went like all over the country. I went to Atlanta first. Then I went to Cali. Then I went to Vegas for a day. Then I went back to Cali. Then I came home. And I would definitely say every time I leave home, I'm always like homesick after like 4 to 5 days, because like there's literally no place like Palm Beach. Literally, there's no place. I know. I usually hear it a lot from women. Oh, Palm Beach doesn't have anything. It's so boring up here. Then you realize, like, when you're
I don't fucked all the niggas. Yeah, nigga can't take you nowhere because you been here, there, over there.
You know, this DJ, that DJ.
Yeah,
like, fuck.
Yeah, I know.
But like, there's like so many things I'm grateful for in Palm Beach. Like, first of all, the roads. Even if you want to like live in South Florida, you just gotta deal with like literally 2 highways, or 3 if you're in like Broward. So you have like Sawgrass Expressway.
That's fine.
You have Turnpike. You have 95. That's it. Bro, if you want McDonald's, bro, if you want McDonald's in Atlanta, you taking 3 highways to get to McDonald's, even if it's 6 minutes away.
Yeah, that's crazy. Orlando is crazy like that too.
Bro, literally, it's like that, and gated communities. I think Palm Beach has the most gated communities out of anywhere I've been in the U.S.
I wonder why.
Like, this is like Palm Beach is an actual suburb. Like, even I went to I think Buckhead in Atlanta. That shit still look raggedy as a motherfucker. Like, I'm talking about like trash on the street. Maybe I'm just a bougie nigga. Maybe, but like when I was told like, bro, you're gonna be in like a suburb, this and that. Bro, I'm 5 minutes away from freaking Magic City.
Oh man, that's crazy.
Just like the scenery is so different. Like even with Cali, bro. Like Cali is a really beautiful place, but bro, the homeless community is like so big over there.
It's expensive, bro.
Bro, like when I say like being homeless is so normal in California, because like when you see someone, there's obviously homeless people everywhere, but like if you're like literally like driving down, not even walking down, 'cause a lot of people don't even walk around in Palm Beach, but like if you're like driving, you're not gonna see like a tent on the street, no matter how bad it is. Like probably like one of the worst areas in Palm Beach.
Maybe on Flag.
You're not gonna see it in Belglade, Rivera. You're not gonna see a tent. You're not gonna see a tent on the freaking on the sidewalk.
Yeah.
But that shit is so common. Like I'm literally driving on the highways, and I say even though like when you're on the highway, you see that like kind of like grass area where people can't even barely walk to. There's a tent there.
That's crazy.
Bro, like every freaking like tunnel, there's like multiple like freaking homeless neighborhoods and shit.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Bro, like it's so normal over there, bro. And it's just like, and lastly, everywhere's fucking busy, bro. Even though I know I was in like this like the city areas, but it's so freaking packed in like Atlanta. I felt more like overwhelmed in Atlanta than Miami, which is crazy.
Yeah, I mean Atlanta. I mean, like now they're transforming it to Black Hollywood. So you get a lot of people. I feel like traffics get jammed crazy when there's a lot of out of town people in the city. So I feel like a lot of people. There's an influx of people moving into the city, not knowing the landmarks, driving all over the place, not understanding the rules and shit like that. So that could create like some type of problem, on the highway and shit. But yeah, man, that's the price of going out of town, bro.
And I think the two things I'm most thankful for about Palm Beach is we have a lot of bathrooms and we have a shitload of parking.
Damn, bro, you getting old, bro. Look at the important things.
Bro, you take shit for granted when you've been here for so long, but it's like when you go to another city, like, bro, it took me 30 minutes to find one parking spot that I had to parallel park in.
Yeah, that's crazy. Man. Well, speaking of, realizing certain things, I have a confession, right? I haven't been the best guy when it comes to credit, building credit, like understanding credit. Because for a long time, I thought I looked at it like a lot of people looked at it, like free money. It was not until like getting older, looking for an apartment, trying to apply for certain loans, and applying for things, like you starting to understand like how that plays into your livelihood, and that's more important than actually having money. So, it kind of made me, I was reflecting, and it made me realize that there's different ways people see credit. Like some people use their credit card or credit as a way to flex, like buy all the new jewelry, the new Jordans, like the new this to impress people. There's people that use it as backup money. You get what I'm saying? For medical expenses if they go through something. And there's some people that look at it as a savings account. Like, yo, if I blow through all my money, at least I got my credit card. So I don't know. I kind of like sometimes when I'm in the house too long, I start to overthink or think about these little things, and like especially what I used to do, and how my life kind of could have went a different way now. So I kind of came up with that. I don't know if you guys have any experiences with credit cards and how have you been able to manage that, but I'm just learning how to properly do it now. I don't know about you guys, so I'll start with you. I mean, you probably older than us.
Damn.
No, I'm just saying.
How old you think I am?
Late 20s, like 26, 27.
Oh, yeah.
I'm 24.
24.
I am.
Hey, young soul.
But as far as credit, I mean, like, I feel like I had both ends of the stick.
Okay.
At one point in time, like, I was signing and driving, like, you feel me? I had a nice car and shit, and then, I don't know, I didn't fully understand it, and then I messed that up, and then trying to rebuild it and understanding it now is different for me. So now it's kind of like, you feel me? I mean, I never had the mindset of blowing it on
bullshit.
On bullshit. It was just more so like maybe bad payment type shit or whatever. You feel me? So, but yeah, man. I mean, credit, it matters, bro. It matters. It matters more than money.
Yeah.
You feel me? Because if you think about it right now, the way they switching the currency, you feel me, from paper to digital, like, credit's still gonna be valid.
Facts.
You feel me? Like it's a special type of money. It's a money that it's a value that you don't even see. Like you can't even
And in all aspects, man, your hood credit, your strip club credit, everywhere you go, like your face card has its own credit anyway. So it's like it's good to keep a clean record, period. Even with the cops.
So I actually I didn't really care to know about credit until 2 years ago when I started working for K Jewelers. I recently quit, but 2 years ago I didn't know anything about credit, but I had to sell credit. So because when people are buying like big chains or just wedding rings, obviously a lot of people don't have $4,000 to $5,000 sitting in the bank, so they have to apply for like Comenity or Progressive and shit. And I realized that, like, bro, a lot of people have fucked up credit, and a lot of people don't know how to use credit, and they just think it's free money.
Yeah, yeah.
Bro, like, it's sad to say, but I fucked over a lot of people's credit.
I mean,
it was my job.
It was my job. I don't, not willingly, not purposely, but yeah, I mean, that's part of your job.
To cape for myself, I always told someone, like, yo, this is a very bad purchase. I know you want this $10,000 freaking herringbone chain or a Cuban link, but bro, it's not worth it. Are you sure you can go through with this? And are you sure you can pay this off in a year and a half? They're like, yeah. I'm like, all right. Yeah, that made me not want to get a credit card, but my girlfriend literally forced me to get a credit card, like literally last year. Because I use it very wisely though, because I got accepted for like a Chase card, but
you think it was for your benefit? Nah, I'm just joking. Nah. I'm just joking. I love you.
I'll go hear it later.
Nah, you know
I'll
what
go hear it later.
I'm bullshit, man. I gotta add the little funnies. I mean,
well, if anyone wants tips on credit, so I got the credit card. I got accepted. I only use it for like gas, like online purchases, or if I'm like somewhere that like takes card, but it's like a really sketchy place. That's what I use a credit card there for. And you get cash back. So I'm like, fuck it, why not?
Okay. All right. Cool. I mean,
I feel like I'm back at work.
You was telling me about an interesting like observation. I think an article came out, and then you was reading it, talking about the minimum wage.
Yeah, man. Let me actually get the full story. I actually got it on Complex. So I read that people working for minimum wage can't afford a 2-bedroom rentals anywhere in the U.S.
That's wild.
That's really crazy. So I feel like it dropped a bombshell for like a lot of niggas. Like, oh wait, where you work at again? Oh, you work at Target? Oh, you get paid minimum wage, so you don't have your own place now. Yeah. I feel like that really dropped the bombshell for a lot of niggas. And I read it and I'm like, yo, that's really crazy. So if you work like a basic job, say if retail, you really can't like live on your own.
Yeah.
It's been like that though.
Yeah,
it's really been like that, but I think it's been like officially confirmed this year. Like, yeah, if you have one job that's like minimum wage, like probably under like $14, $15 an hour, you can't live on your own.
Yeah, I have an opposite take on that. For me, it's more so due to the pandemic. I think the pandemic opened our eyes about a lot more that's been going on, because I feel like people just got accustomed to staying home, so they became lazy, and especially now with the government assisting with the stimulus checks and the government aid, like, by all means, I'm not disrespecting anybody. If you are in a position where you need the government help, get it. But there's a lot of people that's been abusing that shit as well. Like, when you getting assistance from the government, now you don't want to work. Like, I literally saw a sign at McDonald's. They raised the minimum wage from $8.50 to $11, and they're offering a $500 bonus if you sign up to work for them. McDonald's, bro. McDonald's is short on people.
And Wawa too.
That's crazy, because there's a McDonald's at every fucking corner in America. So nobody want to fucking work because people, they hitting with the PPP, they hitting with the this, with the that. You feel me? Niggas is still in strip clubs acting regular, and they don't have a job at home. That's wild. I mean, I feel like that's what's causing the minimum wage shit. That's why people can afford shit, because you don't have a steady income.
I mean, so as far as minimum wage, the reason why I say I feel like it's been like that, because every time they raise minimum wage, cost of living rises too.
Absolutely.
So it's not more so, it's just a timing. You feel me? Mm-hmm. If you raise minimum wage and then cost of living goes up, it's a level. If you put it, if you level it. And then as far as people not working and stuff, that's facts. A lot of people, I feel like a lot of people definitely are lazy. They don't want to go to work. But I also feel like a lot of people want to be their own boss too, bro. A lot of people are
absolutely.
The pandemic opened a lot of people's eyes as far as to man, we can make money. You feel me? And the government assistance, believe it or not, was more like something that
to hold you up. Yeah.
You feel me? And a lot of people flip that. You feel me? A lot of people hit with a PPP loan and not only that, think about what happened with stocks and shit. A lot of people invested in that. Whoever invested in Dodge and shit first when it hit, man, they hit. You feel me?
I mean, but see, it's like there's always more people that don't have common sense than the ones that do. So you get, like, for the creatives, like this time sitting at home, you get creative. You know, for you as an artist, as a singer, you're going to go and write more songs. You're going to find a way to record from home. You're going to try to record or contact an engineer virtually. You get what I'm saying? You're going to get by because you just an artistic person. You're going to find any way to express yourself. But I'm talking about to the common person, unless you have them hood instincts where it's like you want to flip some shit, you're going to be like, oh, shit, free money. Oh, another $1,200. And then what? You blow through that shit in 2 months, and then now you're on your ass. And you can't pay rent, you get kicked out, and then those numbers are what I feel like is a reflection in that article.
But honestly, I feel like to really like solve the problem with a lot of jobs that can't really find people to work, I think the easiest solution is just like lower the age like to work. Don't be surprised if you see 14 to 15-year-olds like working at this point.
True.
Or even 13-year-olds.
I mean that too, and I feel like jobs can treat people better too. I'm sorry.
1,000%.
like bro, listen. Money at this point, let me tell you something. People done saw money.
Yep.
They done seen a lot of money from a lot of different things, whether they're around illegal activities, whether they're around white collar crimes, what you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They done seen money. So it's like you
treatment.
offering the money, no, bro. People ain't going for that. It's like McDonald's $11 bet. You go there and it's, let's just say, hypothetically, you feel me, it's shit. Now you just like, nah. This next job paying, you feel me, I'm gone. What am I staying for? You feel me?
You should.
But
the problem with a lot of people are like taking risks on like, say like with stocks or like investments and shit. Like literally recently, like you know the brand Off-White?
Mm-hmm.
Like I literally won the raffle for the Air Forces. They came out last week. I bought them for $150 retail. I sold them recently for like $1,600. But it's like, I know like, even though like, it's a good flip, I came up a lot, but that shit's not gonna happen every day.
Nah.
But a lot of people who say like was in my position is like, oh damn, bro, I literally made this much money off selling one sneaker. I can make this a living. It don't really work like that, bro.
No. I mean, you feel me? And I feel like that's true. It doesn't work like that, but there are people who make living off of shoes, bro. You feel me?
Yeah, for sure.
You just have to know when to get them, or like you see how you want to raffle. They got different sites and they sell them, but no, obviously you can't make a living.
Well,
no, you can't just pick up yourself and.
I don't want to get too deep into it because I talk about sneakers a lot on like another show.
Okay.
But the reason why a lot of people fail at reselling sneakers because a lot of them fail by they don't understand. The more you spend, like the more you buy is like the more profit you make. A lot of people don't they don't like to like buy shit because I only want to buy like what's hot and shit. But if you buy that sneaker that you buy for like I don't know like $100, but if you sell it for $130, what if you buy 10 of them? Then you make a good amount of profit. A lot of people fail at like that reselling gig. I can go into a lot about it, but I have to remember this is not my sneaker show.
Yeah, and at the end, I feel like to sum it all up, to me is whatever you plan on investing in, just make sure you have the liquid for it. Make sure it does not affect your personal life. Because anybody with a business.
X for Kulo.
That's gonna be a me.
But a lot of people that do decide to invest. No, he gonna do it. He heard you, man.
Sweat, buddy.
Yeah, when the bucket come off, like threw in the towel. Like
what?
Oh my god! All right, we got. He's gonna do. Hey,
I might take my jacket off. My Xbox.
Keep rolling. Keep rolling.
Shit.
Oh my god.
Yo, it's like this just reminded me of like our last studio. Our old like producer, rest in peace. One of our first weeks there, like it was mad hot in the studio, and then Cheat sat down and he was like, "Hey, yo, Rob, can we not be outside, please?"
All right, we gonna keep rolling. Let's keep rocking.
Yeah.
To sum it all up, what I really want to say to the people that do want to invest in whatever you choose to do is have the liquid for it and make sure it does not affect your personal lifestyle. Make sure it doesn't affect your kids' tuition to go to school, your wife's hobbies, and just your vices. As long as you do that, you have a separate account where you do your fuck shit, you good. All right?
Be aware of your responsibilities.
Facts. Since we're in the the topic of money, one thing I've been seeing a lot on the internet that has driven me nuts is we have to stop the trend of pocket watching. That's one thing that is distasteful when women do it and men do it. We saw it a few weeks ago with Kodak. I don't know if he was like filming a video. He was, doing promo for something, but he was seen, throwing money in the water, right, in the ocean or whatever. I think he was by a lake or like the beach or whatever, right? And there's a whole flood of memes, that flooded the internet talking about, oh, this is me about to go look for Kodak's money, this and that. And Kodak got crucified for throwing the money in the water. I'm like, yo, first of all, we don't know if it's not prop money. It could have been fake money for promo. Rappers do it all the time. Mm-hmm. And number two, at the end of the day, it's his fucking money.
Yeah.
If he wants to throw it all away, he has the option to do so. You get what I'm saying? But the whole internet went on a frenzy to talk about this shit, and it's like we made it seem like it's our money and we personally affected by what a celebrity does. And just seeing that, and I'm seeing the trend. I saw this post where it says Bill Gates make $4,000 an hour. Jeff Bezos makes $16,000 an hour. And why do we still have poverty in the world? Why don't you talk to your elected officials? Like that's the government's job.
They don't listen.
These people could help if they choose to help. They could have foundations. They could give donations. But it's not the rich's problem to solve the world's problem. We have politicians put in place for that. We have government put in place for that. We pay taxes for that. I just want that trend to stop because that shit is annoying, especially as a man. If I'm on a date, you keep asking me where I work, how much I bring, what type of car I drive. It's a turnoff for me. So I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one that's seen that shit and gets annoyed by it. So
I see it. The reason why I personally don't get annoyed because one, I just lock my phone. That's one. But another reason too is like people just gotta remember, it's not a communist country. A lot of people make different amounts of like income. I'm kind of on both sides of the fence. Like I understand why the masses are upset. Kodak is throwing money into the ocean and shit. And then not gonna lie, those memes is funny as shit. Like that picture of Jay-Z on the on the jet ski saying, "I'm on my way to find that money where Kodak left off." That shit was funny. But you gotta remember that like Kodak worked hard for his money. And yes, people are upset because there's a lot of homeless people. I'm pretty sure Kodak saw at least one homeless nigga on his way to the boat. Mm-hmm. And but yeah, and plus you gotta remember, Kodak is isn't he like our age?
Yeah.
And Kodak has been getting money, like serious money, for a long time. He's probably been getting like a serious bag probably since like 15, 16.
Yeah.
So he probably never fully processed the value of money. Because I'm not saying that he was never in the struggle and shit, but like he always he had his mom. He always had depend on something. Like he was never back against the wall. What the fuck I'm gonna do to get bread?
And he had the streets too when he first came out and stuff. So
he's just he just probably doesn't understand the full value of money. But then again, it's people, it's not that serious. I'm both sides.
And
of
it's
the
not your money.
It's not your money.
What's your take on that?
I mean, I feel what y'all saying, and I feel what they saying. To be honest, I'm really on the other side. I feel like, you feel me, bro? One man making all that money just doesn't. If I understand you grind hard, I understand you work. You feel me? But it's, I don't know. I don't want to get too deep into it. You feel me? I really don't. You feel me? But I understand both sides. Obviously, don't pocket watch to be saying, well, man, oh, this is what they're doing. I mean, obviously, don't do that. But, bro, people really struggling, fam.
Bro, but literally, say if you go and perform somewhere and you go to Poppy Steak for dinner. But that person, probably that homeless person is looking at you man, you really can't give me $10 to go to eat. You about to go to Poppy Steak. But that homeless person doesn't know you just bust your ass for 2 hours performing your heart out.
Bro, and I'm sorry, but I'm different. You feel me? I bless people everywhere I go.
I do that too. But what I want people to understand is it has to come down to the person. It's a person by person case. You have a good heart. Wherever you go, money is not gonna change your good heart.
Right.
But what I am saying is to a nigga that is selfish already when broke, when he makes a lot of money, he's not paying attention to y'all. So I would rather you focus on somebody that's gonna help you versus talking about why somebody isn't helping you. Cause it's like doing the same shit and not getting a result is insanity. It's like like Jeff Bezos is not checking his Instagram, fam. He's not on Twitter looking at your comments.
Yeah.
You wanna make your voice be heard, work for him. Get on a corporate level, then you can see him face to face. You can have a conversation.
I guess that's more literal. Like.
Yeah, I mean that's where I'm at with it. But I don't know. It was just foolishness, man.
No, I mean and like I said, I mean, I just kind of posted something about that and was talking about it. You feel me? And it's just like
no, but I respect your take though for sure.
But yeah, like because I mean, like I said, and I came from different places in my life, so it's kind of like you feel me. And I still bless people. You never know, that can change somebody's life. The simplest thing, and it's just like sparking a seed, bro, to make change. Period. And maybe a lot of people don't feel like it's their responsibility, but hey, man.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And plus, I don't even know if anyone really touched on it, but the reason why Kodak was throwing the money in the ocean, because he was saying, oh, Jack boy, this is your money and throwing it away and shit. Them boys y'all need to, like, just make up, bro. That shit's not good for, like, South Florida.
I think that's, sorry, I'm going to cut you. That's exactly why they was getting mad, too.
Yeah, but, like, bro, you guys are from the same city. And, like, this just adds on to the stereotype that Florida rappers and musicians just naturally just don't get along like Atlanta rappers and singers. Like, what's your take on that?
I mean, I feel like, all right, so I was born and raised in Trinidad, you feel me? But I've been living in Palm Beach since 2010. And so coming into here, I was kind of raised here because the age I came here was just when I was leaving high school type shit. Like, I came here my senior year. And, like, I feel like there's a lot of politics in the city, bro. There's a lot of politics in the state. You feel me? And a lot of people try to disregard the politics, and you really can't. Just like you see, like in other states, you know, like for instance, the NBA and the Fredo or whatever. You know, people may be like, oh, this and that, but there's politics to it. You know what I mean? And as you rise higher, the politics come with it. 1, 2, I feel like we're rebuilding, bro. You know what I mean? Like, even for Palm Beach, I feel like there's a generation, there's a time and place for everything. There's a timing for everything. And there's a generation who gonna build this shit, who gonna be an example. I feel like my generation is it. And the generation before probably is it. But I know you feel me? We really trying to, it's a mindset, and we gonna get out of there because we got, bro, Palm Beach got so much great things in it. Like, you feel me? So much great things. Atlanta, on the other hand, like, I feel like I've been there, and no cap, they really show dumb love. Like, but that's just what it is. Listen, I ain't gonna lie to you. I went to the mall, and like, photographers just like, bro, boom, boom, boom. Like, you feel me? Like, that's out there, but they have that opportunity, bro. Everybody out here trying to eat.
Niggas understand that they need each other to get on.
Yeah, it'd be a lot of hating shit going
Atlanta
on.
Atlanta got real southern hospitality, especially when I was there. Like, bro, like very mad welcoming. But you go into a restaurant in Florida. Hey, yo, man, what's your name again? What you want?
Yeah, that's crazy. Nah, but I did salute Jack Boy for he went on live and he was like, yo, that's my man. If he do some corny shit, I'ma see him in person, I'ma say that, but I'm not gonna entertain the internet and fuel some shit that's not there. Yeah. So I really respect that, because another hot ass nigga could have went on there and be like, oh, next time I see you, nigga, I'ma smack the shit out of you. Now it's like two sides. Niggas on your side hate me, niggas on your side hate me. And it's like, yo, and a lot of shit too, people, you gotta think. Like, we promote this podcast, we understand a level of marketing. It's like a lot of shit is a rollout. Like, a lot of shit could be a rollout. They could be like, oh, damn, we not hot right now. You trying to drop, let's give the streets something to talk about. You get what I'm saying? Because that goes into a rollout. That goes into play when you promoting your shit. You trying to get hot again to drop a single. So to me, it's like, let's watch these things closely and let's watch them, evolve and break down before we have an opinion on it and shit like that. That's how I see it.
You should. I'll never forget. I left Atlanta. I went to some brunch spot. Food was freaking amazing. Then I went to Florida that same day, back Florida. I went to Curly's. I walk in and said, name of the yada. I'm like, home sweet home, bro.
Well, speaking of donations, your man Dababy was teaching valuable lessons.
Oh, man. Completely on his side, bro. I don't know if you heard about that shit.
With the kids.
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically what happened is like the baby, he was just like, I guess he hopped out of his Sprinter and he saw like a couple young hustlers selling candy and shit. Like, obviously when we were kids, we all sold sneakers, candy, anything.
Drugs.
Any form of anything that comes in a bag. Mangoes.
God damn, man. Oh yeah, he's
Hey, what's up?
Nah, I'm fucking with y'all.
Wait, hold on. So you was that nigga that was stealing all the mangoes off the tree?
Bro, I used to be in the middle of, like, you see how there's 95? All right, so I-95 is split in two. Just one side is split
You was
in
risking
two.
your life slinging these mangoes.
Man, stop playing, man.
Bro.
And Guinness or Chenet, you feel me? You saw the
Oh
bags
my
out. Stop
God.
playing. Yo,
We have to have
getting it.
a PSA, like, all Caribbean people, you can't just go in someone's backyard and pick their mangoes.
Yeah,
That's trespassing.
You get shot, nigga.
That is
my
trespassing.
It's
God.
trespassing in the United States of America, and they need to change that because all the mangoes falling on the floor.
I'm sorry, you got a
busting up,
gate.
stinking up the place.
So you talking about, I got to worry about you and the raccoons?
I think what he's saying is God made the trees and the trees belong to us. And know what I mean? All right, the baby, nigga. Let's talk about the baby.
Yeah, man. So like he pulled up on these two kids. I don't know if it matters, but these two black kids. They were selling candy, and so the baby was like, "Yo, how much for a candy bar?" And he said, "Oh, $2." And then the baby was probably gonna try to bless him, and he was like, "Yo, how much for the whole box?" He said, $200. And then the baby's like, "Bro, there is at least probably 30 candy bars in them shits. There's no way that's gonna cost $200." He asked him again, "How much is it gonna cost?" He's like, $200. So what the baby did, he still supported them, but he only bought one candy bar from them and another candy bar from the other kid, which together was like $4, and he got in his Sprinter and left. Then, of course, Shade Room, social media took that. It's like,
Pocket watching again.
the baby only gave these two kids freaking $2 each when he's a millionaire, multi-millionaire. But you gotta understand the principle. Mm-hmm. He was planning on blessing them homies regardless. And what a lot of rappers do, they actually they pay the price for everything they have, and they won't even take the candy so they can continue making more money and continue their grind. But them two kids was being greedy, and I'm on the baby side. I respect what he did.
Me too. Just because I'm rich, don't try to. Know what I mean? I know the struggle. I come from there. You know my story. You know I'ma bless you if I can. Now, if I don't support at all, yeah, I understand if the Shade Room was all over his ass for that. But he still supported. You get what I'm saying?
And he got kids, so he knows like the plight of a young black man growing up. It's like, so Maki, what's your take on this? He's smiling a lot over here.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, nah, for real. I respect that. You know, teach him a lesson. I probably would have still bought it though. I would have still bought it. You feel me?
I wouldn't give him 200.
Oh yeah. Oh, I wouldn't give him 200, but I'll probably would have given him 100 and be like, bro, don't be like. I would have been like, yo, don't be goofy. Don't try to stop trying to rip people off.
Me,
and you know, and that because I feel like by him not doing that and leaving, they're gonna try to outsmart the next person. Like that ain't really, you feel me? You think they worrying about the fact that because they probably hit elsewhere. You understand what I'm saying? I probably would have been like, bro, y'all, like, you know what I mean? But that's just me. You feel me? But yeah, definitely, again, don't be pocket watching. Let the man do whatever. And he handled it right too, you know? Bro still got the bars and was just like, y'all crazy. But me personally, I'd have been like, yo, hold this 100. Oh, goofy ass kid. Yeah, ugly ass boy.
But I think they definitely got the message though.
Oh, 1,000%.
Oh yeah.
Especially when they looking at that funky $2.
What? And that one little piece of candy, like, what? I didn't even get an autograph?
Yeah, G shit.
A picture.
Damn, they stupid.
Speaking of Shade Room, I almost got killed on Twitter for my take on the Olympics saga. Sha'carri Richardson. So, you know, I saw a tweet on Twitter that said, hey, we all knew what she did was wrong, but I was raised with the mentality that you don't talk down on family or people from your own race. So let's just support her for now. I have a completely different take on that scenario. As a responsible adult, right? And knowing how the Olympics work, the fact that they give all the athletes a sheet of what you can and cannot eat, all the drugs you can and cannot take, all the preps, all the shots, all the tests, all the things that you go through, they give you everything step by step on what to do and what not to do. Although she had a valid reason to, use weed recreationally in her way to heal, because her mom passed, R.I.P. I understand that. But what we have to understand as black people is we are a threat to any movement we try to progress. Pretty much. When your skin is a threat and they're finding any type of loophole to disqualify you, you have to move accordingly. I know drug dealers that will smoke the whole weekend and take a drug test and clean it out their system before they go for an interview on Monday.
It's a fact.
You, with all the money in the world, with all the resources, I think it's a shame. I think you let your family down, who have supported you and spent probably every dime that they had behind your dreams, your coaches, your teammates, your country. To me, she should take this as a lesson, and she is completely wrong in that scenario. Now, I'm not saying she is never to compete again, because redemption stories are beautiful. People can make mistakes and this and that. But to me, that was very irresponsible of her to do. Now, I don't know how y'all feel about this, because I got killed on Twitter. Like, literally, I had to shut down my page.
Here right now.
Yeah, I ain't with that at all.
Shut down this podcast.
I ain't with that at all, dog.
I mean, I feel like I totally understand what you said, and she did accept responsibility for that. I also feel like they could have still understood her situation, because, bro, her mom died and she still did that. Like, you feel me? She still.
And my argument to that? There's a board and there's a committee that give athletes like therapy sessions. Like this is my thing. There's other ways she could have went to heal without that. And even if you did smoke, you could have found a way to get that shit out of your system.
Obviously, she messed up in a sense. Like, you feel me? You got caught. Like, you feel me? But bro, we don't follow every rule. You don't follow every rule.
1000%.
Whatever board, whatever regulation on your job, we don't do that. You feel me? And she had a circumstance for that situation. But I also feel like it shouldn't be a situation where it's just like she embarrassed her this, she embarrassed her that. No, you feel me? Like she really accepted her. She took accountability and was just like, you feel me? Like, boom, and she did that, and she trying to move on with it. It's just like, wow, like she tried to fix her situation or grieve in that sense, and she messed up. She wanted to do.
I don't know, man. I feel like it just was a big letdown, and I just don't. For me, it's not so much as you fucking up. It to me is like, because she took accountability off of it, but the people that were coming out and saying, "Oh, let her run," fuck that. We forget. Just because weed is legal in some states, weed is not legal in a lot of places. Yeah. Like, I know that's our shit as, a lot of black people and from, certain cultures, but it's still not widely accepted.
Let me give my quick take that I'm kind of more on the side with Cheech. The only reason because obviously if I was in her position, I'm not even drinking fucking wine.
Hey, that's facts. Me too.
I'm going to sleep at 8 o'clock. I'm not going to the strip club. I'm not going to be seen fucking... Man.
And plus, in my personal opinion, I think she needs to get a tighter crew, a tighter clique, because first of all, who the hell? How did you get the weed? Because I'm pretty sure your dealer knows who you are. Because a lot of people have been like, yo, chill on this. Not right now, because you doing this shit for us. Even though you're doing it for the country, you're really doing it for the black image, really. Because we all know that, like, I was raised growing up that, like, black people, we got to be like 3 times better And we're literally competing with like a white person that's like has like 1/3 of our potential.
Man, I ain't competing with nobody as a black man. I tell you that right now. I don't care about none of that.
It depends on the position.
Depends on the position. Because look, Obama had to compete, and Obama had to be literally freaking top flight on everything. Obama literally had one bad thing about him, and they were still killing him for the fact that he smoked cigarettes.
Well, I mean, like it kind of.
Or wore a linen suit.
It kind of goes back. It kind of goes back to what you were saying, like about being black and being a target, which is how I also felt too. I kind of felt like as black people, and I'm gonna touch into something really quick. We ain't gonna stay on it because it's deep. Police brutality, like as black people, we gotta understand certain things. We gotta understand that, hey man, Jess can do that, but hey man, you can't.
Yeah.
No, me and Cheech have these conversations all the time off camera. How like we always talk about there's a lot of police like brutality. There's a lot of like black people getting locked up and shit. Does anyone have the conversation on how we can kind of more avoid to not be the target?
That's a big thing.
Is that a convo that anybody is having?
Because honestly, I'm gonna tell you off rip. There's a party that I was going to a few days ago. Thank God I didn't go, right? But online, right, on somebody's Instagram post, I saw niggas with 380s, Glocks in the air dancing to rap music. To me, as a black man or as a nigga that understand, like, oh, this is how niggas get here. Street niggas gonna show how they cool in the scene. But a white person in that scene, like, police officers are not looking at it as fun. You get what I'm saying? A lot of shit we do to even how Jamaicans dance, how we take over the streets when we dancing around, and you feel me, we turn everything up to a party.
We look at it as a festival. They look at it as chaos.
They look at it as chaos. They look at it as, sir, what are you doing in my neighborhood? My child's trying to go to school the next week. Get what I'm saying? So I just feel like because you beating a record, that's already a target. You black, you're not supposed to be here. That's a target. The fact that a white person cannot pay for their child to be at your level, that's a target. So you are being watched by niggas in your own team, envious of you. No, so you gotta move accordingly.
Bro, yeah. Me and my girlfriend have an argument about this topic a lot of times when it comes to like trying not to be a target. Like my mom always told me, pick your pants up when you're in public. Don't be freaking playing like, cause she knows like I got a system in my car. I like to play my music, but if I'm in freaking Boca, I'm not bumping ESTG by Boca Mall.
and put your windows down and
No, bro, hell no. That sounds, first of all, that sounds crazy. We ain't supposed to live like that, so I'm not buying none of that. I can bump ESTG or whatever with my windows down and go to a corporate job. Fuck that. We ain't going by none of that shit. That right there is to another level. You talking about walking on eggshells for what?
No, it's not about eggshells. It's just time and place for something.
I understand.
If we going downtown, like it's the weekend, niggas is out, cool, we could do what we want. But I'm saying if you work for a law firm and it's like you meeting up with a...
Yeah, but bro, if we keep, I mean, certain situations, I understand the de-escalating or whatever, but if we keep doing that and not being ourselves, like it's just always gonna be like that, bro. Like, you feel me? Like,
I think you see it like this because you're an artist, and it's like
no, not at all, bro. Because it stemmed from the police brutality thing. Like, you feel me? Yes, we can avoid a lot, but sometimes the pressure be crazy, like for no reason, and it's frustrating, bro. It's frustrating when your mama was yelling at you. So imagine somebody else you understand? So it's like two sides, we have a part to play where we can de-escalate or whatever, but bro, they be doing dumb shit too.
Some people
we're not gonna take that away, like.
Yeah, some people call it turning the other cheek. I call it, I just want to get the fuck home.
Facts. I mean, I always say that, get home and survive the situation. Get home. You ain't got, battle that shit another day. I believe in fighting another day. Like, yeah.
There's been numerous situations where it's like, oh, I knew if I was white, I wouldn't be in this situation. Like, I was with this nigga at 3:00 in the morning. Like, I don't know if you were drinking, but your brother, it was like me, you, your brother, Reese, at 3:00 in the morning. Police pulled us over, and he didn't want to give up his license because that shit was expired.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. It was 3:00. We was coming from the club. We were under a light. Nothing was wrong. He just stopped. They probably ran the plate, and then stopped us for no reason. They see a whole bunch of black kids in the car, 3 o'clock in the morning, tinted windows. They pulled us over.
But look at this now. I'm in the passenger seat. I'm the only one that has a license that's not expired. And you know what the cop said? Hey, yo, can I see your license? My right? I could tell the cop, no, I don't want to give you my license. I don't have to. But then what would come out? What would come after that?
Step out of
Everyone step out the car. Everybody put their hands on the like. We all know
yeah, but okay, and that's one situation. So I'm gonna give you another situation in your situation. Like what you did was not be dumb. Like you feel me? There's no my right because you're both your homeboys. All y'all going to jail.
Yeah.
A situation where his license is good, all your license is good, and the cop comes to your window and asks you for your license, like, why you need my license?
Yeah.
You feel me? The driver, and then that ends differently. So, yeah, in that situation, it's like, damn, you kind of had to give him, but what about if you didn't have to give him? I know you would still give him because you want to go home.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? But it's
1,000%.
just like, damn, why you need my license?
Bro, like one of the scenes I hate the most is Queen and Slim. Right in the beginning, I'm like, yo, just
Shut the fuck
up. Shut the fuck up, please. Shut the fuck up. Boom. Now you're on the run for life.
I think the girl got that movie rocking. Like I don't care if you're a lawyer, bro, fam. I know you know the law. Relax. And that's a conversation I've had a lot of times with the opposite sex.
I can't remember it.
It's like, fam, let me deal with this. You know what I mean? Because as a man, like, sometimes you dealing with another dude, even if, like, let's say your girl starts some shit. If she starts some shit with another dude, as your man, I could step up and be like, I could de-escalate the situation.
Facts.
But when you acting crazy, you don't want to listen to me,
my gosh.
and you do some fuck shit, now you really got this situation turned up, and now you put both of us in harm's way. But yeah, man.
It's a lot of scenarios. Like, a lot of examples, but even with me and Cheech, we was literally at a fucking smoothie bar. Bar. We got our smoothies walking to my car, and we saw these two white women sitting on a curb in the fucking road. And you know what I looked at, Cheech? Wow, that's fucking freedom.
Yeah.
Because if we was doing that same shit, we would have been stopped in literally 3 minutes max.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing here? There's a sidewalk right here with tables and chairs. Why are you not sitting here, but you're sitting on the road?
Mm-hmm. Where's your car? Well, what are you guys doing? Are you guys from here? Like, you know what I mean? It's a whole bunch of fuck shit.
We literally just adapted the fact, just go the fuck home.
Well, we're running low on time, right? But one of the things that, before we wrapped up, I wanted to ask you is, you know, you do Afrobeat music, right? Have you received any criticism that have made you better or that has made you angry so far?
Yeah, one time when I had dropped, I think I had dropped Lit, and this producer told me my lyrics are mediocre, and I was hot, like not hot as in mad. I was like, my lyrics were straight. Lit is my number, like a lit song, and I was just like, nigga, you goofy, because I felt like he was on some weird shit. I mean, but whatever. But it turned me up though. I was just like, you sleep. Made me start, you feel me? Like what it made me start doing was what I wanted to say, I'll look for a different way to say it. Mm-hmm. You feel me? With more meaning, like more deep meaning, but not, you know what I mean? To play with your head, you're gonna have to really think about it. Like a lot of my lyrics, I feel like if people knew what I was saying, they would be like, what? I'd be spazzing.
But you do find a creative way to say things. I do say that.
I do have a question for you though. Like, would you say you're good at taking constructive criticism?
Yeah.
Because like I'm being honest, I'm a content creator. Like my biggest pet peeve, I tell Cheech all the time. Like I get really hot if people are giving me like a bad critic, especially if I didn't ask them for their advice. But if I ask you like, oh, what do you think about this, and you saying it's not good, I'm not gonna be mad about that. But I get mad at the people who literally they say, oh yeah, I'm gonna tell you, bro, your shit's trash. Even though I didn't ask you.
Yeah.
But that's what shit that gets me tight.
Well, I mean, obviously, yeah, that's goofy shit. Like you said, I'd be like, what's up too? But as far as criticism, yeah, man. And I feel like I have a fear. I'm really full of vibe. Like, you feel me? Like, I do a lot of shit off of vibe. Like, you feel me? So I feel your vibe, and I'll know where you're coming from. Mm-hmm. It ain't never proved me wrong. Like, you feel me? I be knowing where you're coming from, and I know if you're coming from a place of boom, like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, hey, Maki, you can turn this up. I bet. Like, and I've been in studio sessions where I said this, and I'm just like, what you think? and just like, I feel like you can say something else, figure it out, and the next line hit. Like, you feel me? Yeah, that's cool, but bro, all that hating shit, nah.
I'm on to that topic or that tangent. I'm on the Kanye side of it. It's like, don't give me advice if you're not more successful than me, and you're not planning on adding. I don't want you to tell me this is bad. How do I improve it? Tell me another way to say this, or show me it. Because if you don't, then I feel like you hating.
Nah, but guess what? That goes to both ways though, because hey, imagine that, like me saying, you saying something, and then I'm just like, hey, you can make this better. You just like, bitch, like what? Like, you feel me? So that can go both ways. I mean, I am on the Kanye shit. Is like, I feel like, bro, listen, man, fuck it. You feel me? But you can learn something from everybody.
No, for sure.
You can learn something from everybody. You just gotta learn and know who to take your advice from, especially when it comes to music. I mean, when I be in the studio, ain't nobody can really do that. Yeah.
I definitely want to. I think one of my dreams is definitely to go in with an artist and see the process. I feel like that would be dope.
Oh yeah, you need to put up some processes, bro. That's what it's at.
So, like speaking on like even like the Kanye take that, like, oh, I don't listen to people that's less successful than me. With Kanye, that can work only for Kanye. Y'all gotta remember that. I can only work for Kanye. Kanye is a billionaire.
Well, meaning like, if I'm talking to an engineer, I didn't mean literally like in a literal sense. Meaning like, Gary, if you do YouTube, I do YouTube, you have 15,000 subscribers. I'm a more likely to listen to you because you've been doing this longer and you have the stats to prove it. But if you some nigga that always raise your eyebrow when I do some shit, and it's like, damn, this nigga always got some fuck shit to say. It's like, now I'm be like, fam.
The only thing though is that there's like some artists, like say even like Chance the Rapper. Like Chance the Rapper, he was literally like probably one of the hottest artists in 2016. But literally, people were like, I don't know if you remember his album Coloring Book, not Coloring Book, the Good Day or some shit, one with the clear CD. People bashed that album for months. So that's what you have to kind of listen to some form of like criticism you hear all the time. Like, yo, bro, I understand you love your wife, but this music's not hitting.
Yeah, G shit. Yeah.
You gotta listen to the masses sometimes.
Yep. Damn, man, this was a dope episode. I mean,
it took a lot of like twists and turns, but shit, man,
I swear we ain't even got started or done yet.
Nah, but you know what? It's fine because I feel like we might as well introduce it. I'll introduce it. Fuck it. Me and Gary, we talked about adding another segment to this, like especially for the artists and like people that we can go to their place of work, singers, songwriters, and like people that create tangible shit. We are probably going to do like an interview segment where we go to your place of work, we sit down with you and ask you like more direct personal questions. So like we gonna, and I mean, we gonna continue this conversation. There's a lot of questions that I have for you that we might have not gotten to in this episode, but we definitely gonna get to the bottom of it.
Hey, I'll be back though.
For sure.
Y'all cool.
You gotta bring the Grammy here so we can touch it, man.
And it's all the people, yes. And that segment is not even just for like if you make music. Say if like you're I don't know if you're like an architect or something. You do anything that's dope.
You're an owner of a boutique or something like that where you can't bring the fucking boutique to the studio. We'll pull up to you and we'll chop it up, man.
Bro, Caribbeans are the most prideful people on this fucking planet, bro.
But yeah, man, I go by the name of Cheech, a.k.a. see you next week.
Oh, man, I go by the name of Gary, a.k.a. Ain't Gary We Trust, a.k.a. still spending other people's money. Yes,
sir.
And I go by the name Maki, a.k.a. Energy God, a.k.a. International Boss.
Yes, sir. And his new single is out
right
now.
Jiggle it out right now.
Your fucking phone.
I don't know if you got to like your Instagram and stuff. Where can people find you?
You can find me on Instagram. It's Maki again. YouTube, it's Maki again. You feel me? Click the link in my Instagram bio and you get everything. But it's Maki again. Instagram. You know the vibe.
Yes, sir.
All right, man.
All right, man.
That'll be easy. All right, later.